ಹುಷಾರಾಗಿಡಿ. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತಾ? ಹಾಂ. Jai Chamundeshwari, welcome back everyone. Today is super exciting because we are talking about some exclusive tires, the Apollo Tramplr XR, which I have installed on my Honda NX500 with unique 100 by 90 R19 setup. This is a recently launched tire from Apollo for Adventure 390 KTM bike, and this is the first tire in India to installed on Honda NX500. I will walk you through why I choose these tires, when to change tires, my experience with the change, and the best tires option available in the market. Let's get rolling. Stock tire size, speed index tips. First, let me start by talking about stock tire size. The Honda NX500 originally comes with Dunlop tires. The front is 110 by 80 R19 and rear is 160 by 60 R17. Now, my new setup of the Apollo Tramplr XR tires is front is 100 by 90 R19, rear is 150 by 60 R17, and they've got speed rating of H. What is speed rating? Why does it matter? The speed rating of tire tells you the maximum speed the tire can safely handle. It's shown as a letter on sidewall of the tire like P, H, S or V, and each letter corresponds to specific speed. Let me give a very simple example. Let us say my bike is Honda Unicorn and my bike top speed reach up to 130 km per hour, and I will choose P rated tire which can handle up to speed of 150 km per hour. Similarly, since my Honda NX500 can reach up to 190 km per hour, I choose H rated tire which can handle speed up to 210 km per hour. So always buy a tire with valid speed rating index tire. I learned while tire shopping. Here's something I learned during my tire hunt. Upscaling your tire size can actually create problems. Problem number 1, handling goes down. Problem number 2, fuel efficiency drops. Handling goes down in the sense, for example, my Honda NX tire stock size is 160 section. In the entire market, only one brand is offering 160 section, but 170 section you can get in 3-4 brands. So, but if I upscale that, the bigger tires make bike harder to steer, especially at lower speeds. And the fuel efficiency drops. In the way, the engine has to work harder with a bigger tire, means it requires more power. More power means it will burn more fuel. More burn fuel means the fuel efficiency will drop. So I decided to downscale the tire size, and guess what? My handling and agility have improved big time. I feel more confident in the corner and the bike feel lighter, almost like I am riding Duke 390 again. The steering precision is so much better now. Now the current size is 150 rear and front is 100, means I downgrade the 10 size. So now I'm feeling really good about handling of this bike. How tire sales executive tried to trick you. Now let me share some real talk about tire shopping in Bangalore. I visited multiple shops and they kept trying to push Pirelli Scorpion Rally STR and Michelin Anaki Wild on me. 40,000 for pair of tire. Crazy, right? I had previously brought Pirelli Scorpion Rally for my Duke 390 for just 6,900 in 2021. But now they were quoting me 19,000 for the same tire. Why should I pay such huge amount of money? And when I asked the salesperson why it is so expensive, he told Michelin Anaki Wide would last up to 20,000 kilometers. When I asked Apollo Tramplr XR, he told, sir, it will last up to 15,000 kilometers. But here is a simple logic. For Apollo Tramplr XR, for both pair I pay 10,000 rupees. Even if I change my Apollo tires every 10,000 km for 10,000 rupees, I still able to ride 40,000 km for the price for one pair of Michelin Anaki Wide. So always remember, sales executive have targets to it, so they will push the expensive products on you. Stick to what makes sense for your riding style, and budget is very important. Check manufacturing date. Here is another important lesson I learned. Always check manufacturing date on the tire. One big shop offered me 30% discount on Pirelli, claiming that you don't find better deal anywhere in India. But then when I visited the warehouse, when I checked the manufacturing date, it was 2021. Tires older than a year lose their grip and elasticity, so don't get fooled by discounts. Also avoid buying tires online unless they provide photo of manufacturing date. It is crucial for your safety. Message to all Honda NX500 owners, especially in Karnataka. I want to share my experience with the availability of essential spare parts. like brake pads, clutch lever and cables. Unfortunately, they often seems to be out of stock. Back in July, my rear brake pads wore out, and when I asked for the original Honda pads, I was told they were out of stock with 15 days of waiting period. Instead of waiting, I opted for EBC brake pads, which are a third party brand, good brand, reputed brand. The same issue happened again in September. When I need the front brake pads, once again Honda stock was unavailable, and even after waiting 15 days, there was no stock. I had to go with EBC brake pads for the front as well. While EBC brake pads works well, I personally prefer the original Honda front pads. Finding EBC brake pads wasn't easy either. I had to search multiple shops. My advice to all brothers of NX500, check your brake pads before at least 500 kilometers early and replace them in advance. Remember, the original stock pads are usually less expensive than EBC one. So plan to avoid shortages and don't end up like situation when like I am facing. Now only 70 kilometers are covered with a new set of brake pads, CBC both front and back, and also the new set of tires. This week I am going to 1500 kilometer trip, so I will be in much better position to give the detailed review in my next video. So I will talk about how the brake feel, how sharp they are, how the tire perform in the curve, guard section, rough patches, smooth roads. I will also check is there any tire noise. All of this will be covered in my next upload, so stay tuned. Jai Chamundeshwari.